Hey everyone, welcome back to Skill and Chill, brought to you by sqillsite.com. I'm your host, Laila. In each episode, we dive into the inspiring topics that can enrich the world of freelancing and entrepreneurship. Whether you're looking to showcase your talent or connect with top professionals, sqillsite.com is your platform to thrive without any commission fees. Let's discover together how you can turn your passion into profit. Today, I'm here to guide you through the ins and outs of the freelance world. Today's episode is all about Beyond the Profile, the freelancer's guide to landing gigs and building a thriving career. I know a lot of you have already made that impressive profile, but what happens next? How do you turn that great profile into a steady stream of work and, more importantly, a fulfilling freelance career? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We'll talk about the art of crafting a winning proposal, the power of networking, and some essential financial tips. Plus, we'll look at long-term strategies for building a sustainable freelance career beyond just hopping from gig to gig. So settle in and get comfy, because by the end of this episode, you'll have a toolbox full of strategies to navigate your freelance journey successfully. Let's get started. All right, folks, let's dive into the art and science of crafting a winning proposal. You've got your profile set up and you're ready to land those gigs, but how do you make your proposal stand out among the sea of other freelancers? The key lies in personalization and showing the client you're not just another name in their inbox. First things first, say goodbye to those generic templates. When you're responding to a job posting, tailor your response directly to the client's needs. This means reading the job description thoroughly and reflecting back on what they're asking for. Your goal is to make the client feel like you've crafted this proposal just for them and no one else. Highlight your relevant skills and experience right off the bat. Clients want to know that you can handle their specific project, so make sure to address this early in your proposal. For example, if you're applying for a graphic design job, mention the design software you're proficient in and showcase any past projects that align with what the client is looking for. A sprinkle of past successes not only builds trust, but also shows that you have a proven track record. Now let's talk about setting your rates. This can be a tricky part of freelancing, but it's crucial to set rates that reflect your worth. Don't undervalue yourself. Conduct a bit of market research to see what others in your field are charging. Take into consideration your level of experience and the complexity of the project when setting your rates. And don't forget to factor in your business expenses. Those fancy editing headphones count, after all. Another vital aspect of a successful proposal is gathering positive feedback and reviews. Think of 5-star ratings and glowing reviews as gold in the gig economy. They act as social proof of your skills and reliability, making potential clients more likely to choose you over someone without such accolades. Always strive to deliver high-quality work and excellent customer service to earn these reviews. Sometimes even a small gesture, like delivering a project slightly ahead of the deadline or adding a little extra touch, can earn you that coveted positive feedback. Personalized proposals, competitive and fair rates, and a track record of positive feedback will help you build a solid foundation in the freelance world. Remember, each proposal is your chance to shine, so make sure it truly reflects your unique skills and dedication to the client's project. So to recap, ditch the generic templates, tailor your proposal to the client's needs, highlight relevant skills and past successes, set rates that reflect your value, and focus on earning positive feedback. These steps will not only help you land more gigs, but also build a thriving and sustainable freelance career. Keep applying these tips, and you'll see a significant improvement in your proposal acceptance rate. Stay tuned for more insights on freelancing success. And for now, happy freelancing. Networking isn't just a buzzword. It's the lifeblood of a thriving freelance career. In this segment, we'll dig into the ins and outs of building genuine connections that propel your freelancing journey forward. First things first, let's talk about the essence of networking. It's not merely about collecting business cards or LinkedIn connections. True networking is about fostering relationships that can endure the test of time, providing mutual benefits. So, the golden rule here, be genuine. Get to know your potential clients and fellow freelancers personally, understand their challenges, offer advice, and be that beacon of helpfulness. Remember, what goes around comes around. When you help others without expecting something in return, those good vibes typically circle back to you. Now let's dive into the practical side. leveraging social media. In today's digital age, social media can be a powerhouse for building connections. Platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and even Facebook groups are treasure troves of networking opportunities. Engage with relevant content by commenting, sharing your insights, and celebrating the achievements of others. Don't shy away from striking up a conversation. A well-thought-out comment or a congratulatory message can often lead to meaningful exchanges. Here's a little homework for you. Set aside some time each week to engage on these platforms. Comment on posts, share articles, and just be engaged. You'd be amazed at how this simple routine can expand your network over time. But don't just limit yourself to the virtual world. Attending industry events, whether in person or virtual, is another fantastic way to network. These events are gold mines for meeting like-minded professionals and potential clients. Equip yourself with a well-polished elevator pitch, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Show genuine interest in others' projects and listen more than you talk. Remember, networking is a two-way street. When you take an interest in others, they're more likely to be interested in you. And here's a tip that never gets old. Follow up. After meeting someone at an event, send a quick message or email to express how much you enjoyed your conversation and reiterate any points of interest. This reinforces the connection and keeps the dialogue going. When networking, etiquette is paramount. Avoid spammy tactics. Nobody likes being bombarded with irrelevant pitches. Respect the other person's time and attention. When you do decide to pitch, make sure it's concise, tailored, and focused on their needs, not just your services. This makes you stand out as someone who truly understands and respects their position. Once you've created these connections, nurturing them is key. We often fall into the trap of thinking our network grows passively, but relationships need attention. A simple message to check in, share a relevant article, or offer a piece of helpful advice can keep the relationship warm. This way, when you need a favor or have a service to offer, you'll already be top of mind for those connections. Let's not forget the power of agreeing to connect others. If you encounter an opportunity that isn't quite right for you, pass it along to someone within your network who'd be a great fit. By doing this, you not only help out your network, but also reinforce your reputation as someone who's in the know and willing to help. In conclusion, remember that genuine, meaningful relationships are the foundation of a successful freelance network. Engage actively on social media, attend industry events, and always follow up. Respect networking etiquette and continuously nurture your existing connections. By putting these strategies into action, you'll find your network not only expanding, but becoming a significant source of opportunities and support. All right, that's all for now on the power of networking. Stay tuned for more tips on mastering your freelance journey. All right, freelancers, let's roll up our sleeves and dive into an essential, albeit not so glamorous, aspect of freelancing: money management. First things first, setting competitive rates. Now, I know this can be a bit of a headache because the last thing you want to do is undersell yourself. So here's the deal. Research, research, research. Find out what others in your field are charging. Look at freelancers with similar experience in similar markets. This will give you a ballpark figure to start with. But remember, your rate should reflect not just your skills and experience, but also the complexity of the project and your unique value proposition. And hey, don't undervalue yourself. Confidence in your pricing can go a long way in landing gigs with quality clients. Budgeting? I know, not the sexiest topic, but it's absolutely crucial. Think of it as your financial game plan. Use budgeting apps if that's your thing. There are so many out there that can help track your income and expenses. The bottom line is to know where every dollar is coming from and where it's going. It empowers you to make smart financial decisions like cutting unnecessary expenses and saving for leaner times. And trust me, seeing your savings grow is a fantastic motivator. Speaking of savings, we absolutely must talk about taxes. Freelancers, we're our own bosses, which means we need to take the initiative to set aside a portion of our payments for taxes. Uncle Sam doesn't forget. And the last thing you want is to be caught off guard come tax season. Consulting a tax professional can help determine how much you should be setting aside. They can also provide insights into deductible expenses. Remember that new laptop or those fancy editing headphones you bought? They could be deductible. Here's another biggie: keeping separate accounts for personal and business finances. This is a game changer. Not only does it simplify your bookkeeping, but it can save your sanity when April rolls around. By maintaining separate accounts, you get a clearer picture of your business's financial health and make it easier to manage expenses and savings. It's one of those small steps that has a big impact. Now imagine you've got all these elements in place: competitive rates, a solid budget, tax savings, and separate accounts. You're well on your way to financial freedom. Realizing that you can sustain yourself, pay your bills, invest in your business, and even save for the future. That's a powerful position to be in, and that's where we all want to be, right? So take control of your financial well-being and be intentional with your money management. And remember, it's about breaking away from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Value your skills, budget diligently, save smartly, and reap the benefits of a flourishing freelance career. Onwards to financial freedom, fellow freelancers. Building a sustainable freelance career isn't just about juggling gigs here and there. It's about creating a solid foundation for long-term growth. So let's dive right in and talk about how you can break free from the gig-to-gig grind and craft a thriving, evergreen freelance business. First up, let's chat about diversification. Think of it as not putting all your eggs in one basket. As freelancers, it's common and somewhat easy to lean on one or two major clients. But what happens if their budget gets cut or they find someone else? This is why it's so crucial to cultivate a mix of clients from different sectors. You could be designing a logo for a tech startup one week, and the next week, you're crafting social media posts for a health and wellness brand. Diversifying your clientele like this not only ensures you have multiple revenue streams, but it also keeps your work dynamic and exciting. Now, importantly, don't stop at just different clients. Think about diversifying your services too. Are you a graphic designer? Maybe add some skills in web design or animation. A writer? Why not venture into copywriting or even script writing? This approach isn't just about survival. It's about flourishing by becoming a one-stop shop for clients who need comprehensive skill sets. Next, let's move on to nurturing client relationships. I'm talking about taking your customer service to the next level, going beyond just delivering good work. Treat your clients like gold. Always aim to deliver exceptional work ahead of deadlines, maintain transparent and clear communication, and genuinely show interest in their business success. Think of every project as an opportunity to build a bridge for the future. A satisfied client today can become your biggest advocate tomorrow, leading to a steady stream of referrals. And let's be real here, there's nothing like the sweet consistency of recurring projects and revenues. One conversation that often gets overlooked but is critical for long-term planning is retainer agreements. You've probably heard of them. These are essentially contracts where a client agrees to pay you a set fee every month in return for a guaranteed amount of work. Retainer agreements can be a freelancing game changer. They provide predictability and stability to your income, something every freelancer dreams about. Plus, they help you build deeper relationships with clients as you work together more consistently. So how can you set yourself up for a successful retainer agreement? Start by identifying clients who you've had repeated collaborations with and who value your work. Approach them with the idea, clearly laying out how this arrangement benefits both parties. For them, it means guaranteed access to your expertise and priority on your schedule. For you, it's a steady paycheck over a set period. It's a win-win scenario. All right, how about some real-life examples? Think of a photographer who's normally hired for one-off events. They could offer a retainer to a corporate client to handle all their event photography needs throughout the year with regular monthly payments. Or imagine a digital marketer who sets up a retainer agreement with a retailer to manage their social media campaigns and content strategy month over month. This creates a continuous relationship where you become an invaluable part of your client's growth, and they have the peace of mind that they won't be scrambling to find someone at the 11th hour. Finally, always remember to have a plan for scaling your business. Just like a traditional business, you too have the potential to scale. That could mean hiring subcontractors to take on more clients and bigger projects, investing in professional development to expand your skills, or even automating parts of your business to free up more time. Always keep an eye on the bigger picture and think about how each decision impacts your long-term goals. There you have it. Diversify your clients and services, nurture your client relationships to turn them into referral engines, and explore retainer agreements to create steady, reliable income. By employing these strategies, you are not only securing your present, but also building a sustainable, thriving freelance career for the future. So go on, break free from the gig-to-gig grind and set your sights on long-term success. We've covered a lot about how to land gigs and build a thriving freelance career. Remember to personalize your proposals, network genuinely, and manage your finances smartly. These aren't just tips, they're building blocks for a sustainable and successful freelance life. Keep tailoring your responses to meet client needs, value your worth, and make every project shine with glowing reviews. Network with genuine interest, not just an angle to get something, and always keep your connections warm. Handle the financial tightrope by setting competitive rates, staying on top of your budget, and separating your business and personal finances. For long-term success, diversify your client base, nurture those relationships, and consider retainer agreements to keep that steady income flowing. Freelancing isn't just a series of gigs, it's a strategic journey toward building a fulfilling career. All right, folks, that wraps up our foray into the gig economy on today's Skill and Chill. Big thanks to all of you for tuning in and taking this deep dive with us. If today's conversation inspired you to take the next step in your career, head over to sqillsite.com and create your professional profile today. At sqillsite.com, we empower you to connect directly with clients, keep 100% of your earnings, and manage your projects your way. Don't forget, sqillsite.com is more than just a marketplace. It's a community where your creativity has no limits. Join us at sqillsite.com and let's make great things happen together. Until next time, I'm Laila, signing off. Until then, keep skilling and keep chilling.